Hello, I'm just going through my technical difficulties at the moment. Hey Rich. Oh, Phil Rich. Oh, I see. Okay, so got to get my RTX working. David, how are you? Okay. Why is that not working? Oh, we got 5 minutes to go. Just sort out my microphone. How's your day, guys? I've been off the bike for what, 6 days now? There we go. Okay, so we got that one. Right, should be able to swap to we're just going to run up this one. I got to put it on filters. I don't think I've got the right filter now. Thanks, Trent. I had a bit of issue with the PC before I started, so I had to take out the RAM, and it looks like it's deleted my software that I usually use. Yeah, it's because I need to get some active noise reduction going. I'll just use the RTX, see how it goes. Tell me if I need to turn it up. Does it sound alright with this? I think it sounds much better when I use the other software combined with it. We've got 2 minutes to go. I've got another screen set up. Okay, cool, David. The other screen's really slow, so I've got to work on that. I'm trying to get it so I can get the chat up at the same time. We're at 2 minutes to go. I can set up so there's like 10 of me all lined up. Cool, thanks, Trent. Yeah, so I've got split screen going. Let's see how that looks. So Katie's in, Mick and Katie are in this one. I've got Katie set up using Whitney's account, and I can swap to Mick at the end of the race. Hey Mick, speaking of Mick, so depending what happens, Mick, try and watch you and Katie at the same time as we go. You got Keith in your race, so you guys are going to have a bit of trouble. Exactly, Phil. So anyway, so I installed more RAM on my computer so I can do some stuff in DaVinci Resolve, and well, caused more problems with my computer than it was worth. So I ended up having to take the RAM back out to keep the PC stable. But in the meantime, I thought there was other issues, so I wound back Windows, one of the installs. Oh, I've got to quickly plug in. I've got 47 seconds. Back, guys. Plug in the fan. Rightio. Microphone as I came back. Yeah, the usual case. That's what you come here for. You pay a lot of money for this. Alright, 6 seconds to go. Hey Tommy, just in time. Same as me. Oh, 6 days. I have to put on some weight on the ZWIFT. What have we got? A minute. I think the Katie and Mick go a minute after us. So we got burritos in this race, Tommy. I don't know why they claim that that's what they wanted, but it's the same power-ups as last week. I'm pretty certain. Hey Marco. My heart rate is going to be high. The last ride I did was that fire starter workout where I timed the efforts on that comm. Yeah, Tommy, but on this companion app in ZWIFT, it's not. So they're saying that's what they wanted, which is fair enough, but at least get ZWIFT to set up properly. I don't want the burrito, I want something else this week. Yeah, burritos are good if you're the one being the hammer. Alright, let's see how. Okay, I've got to change it so that. I'll change the camera. I'll try and do that now. So it's me on the left, Taddy on the right, camera. There we go. So Mick, Katie and Keith are in that, I think. Where's my chat box? Try and get a chat box going, so when people... No, it's not working. That's all right. It's supposed to be a chat box at the top, but as things, it's everything with ZWIFT, or my ZWIFT anyway. It's chaos. Just keep trying this chat box for a little bit. Refresh. There we go. Oh, there we go. It's up the top now. I can get rid of this bit. There we go. That's what I wanted. Yeah, Tommy, I keep expecting to look up. I'm being dropped. I better pay attention for a bit. Hey. Get this fan going. Yeah, Kelvin. It'll still be a good race because the packs stick together quite well. at these high speeds. But you definitely should be in this race if everything's well as it should be. I've been in C0 a few races this season. Rightio. Coming down to the business end of the lap. Yeah, David, gonna wreck yourself, win the race, and not get any ZWIFT points, ZWIFT power points. Yeah, I think everyone takes it quite easy between the sprints and the leg snapper. So I've got, see how I feel, because I'm pretty fresh. I don't want to go off too crazy. So I'm thinking on the final lap, making a long run for the line. Are you going to train, David? You are taking this stuff seriously. What's your next event that you're training for, David? Alright, how's the sound still? Should I turn them? Can't really adjust anything, it's my software, but it's not crap like it was a few weeks ago, is it? Thanks, Marco. Really? Maybe I shouldn't use the other software. Rightio. I'm going to save the burrito for the downhill. Dave has a plan. I need to talk to Mick about plans. Weird over-unders? What do you mean, mate? Why are they weird? Okay. Last drink for a little bit, I think. Gotta make sure I don't get smashed as they come past. Oh, that was a fresh effort. Yeah. I told Philip Lovett I'll wear red because I've been doing a lot of red this race. Matchy matchy. Alrighty, come out to the spring. I gotta dangle just out there so they come after me. Hopefully. Split that group. Thanks, Marco. Where's Katie? A few seconds behind. It's pretty strong out looking at her group. 22 watts, Katie, what's going on? Rage quick, Katie. Good work, Katie, though. Where are your place, Mick? Mick, still in the group. Mick, go hard the first one. Makes the others easier. Where's my little back pedal? Whoop, don't do that. Right, back to the concentrating. David, she's the female version of Pritch. We need to get her live streaming. Anyway. How many in this group? Not many. Good sized group. It's a shame I haven't got a chat. I'm just pressing everything now. Every button. I was trying to get Pritch Eats advertising on this video. Didn't have time to do that. It's a shame that you need a new device for every Zwift. I'd really like to have 4 screens or 5, maybe not 5, 4 screens. So when we're doing the ZRL series, you can watch everyone in the pack. It was funny riding the TTTs with the Chileans. Lots and lots of, well, a lot of colour. I wish I knew Spanish, well, not more Chilean Spanish, because I think there's a big difference in dialect. Yeah, it's kind of annoying that they haven't got I'm sure I got heart rate data, power data. It's just annoying that you can't get kilometers to go on the person you're watching. It's 9.8, is it? My eyesight's not so good. Need A-Man back. Get A-Man to do some running commentary. Phil love it to yell at us to go, go, go. Harder, harder. Alright. Speaking of harder, harder. She's funny, she's so shy, but she's doing Zoom meetings all the time. Come on guys, catch up. I wonder who to split. Yeah, Tommy, I reckon another one of those though. A lot of people will blow up. Probably me. Go on, Mick. Good work, Mick. Good thing is, if you're out front, the burritos don't hit you. On that climb, I was out front, and all the burritos will be behind me. Yeah, nice one, Mick. I'm hoping so, Marco. The other guys aren't catching up behind, are they? Don't want the pace to be too slow. Let's have a look. One guy at 15 seconds. Even if he gets back, he's not going to get over that kicker. Missed mix. Sprint. I think. Maybe not. Must have missed it, surely. Yeah. You watch, say, this one. If people drop off on this one, then where we go. Neither am I, Mick. Just trying to stay in attacking the group. Oh, there goes Whitney. What are you doing sitting there, Whitney? Get out the road. Bloody cyclist. funny that I can see her. I don't know if it's because they're creating a meet-up with us so she could be on this course before this race. Yeah, exactly, Mick. I'm trying to come over the top after everyone's starting to rest. Trying to make them do that extra little bit of effort. I can't do the explosive, it's on the wrong side. Oh no. Yeah, it is on the wrong side, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, burrito. Why did they pop a burrito now? Must have been accidental. Now I got a little bit too enthusiastic. Yeah, exactly, Mika. I'm going for ZWIFT power points. I don't give a damn about WTRL 1 race. I don't even bother looking at the results of WTRL anymore. So I say they've got nothing to do with ZWIFT power, but that's the wrong attitude because ZWIFT power is ZWIFT racing. People aren't going to switch over to WTRL because there is no ranking points on WTRL. There's a mysterious cap system, but until they actually give us a number, I've got to sound like Shane Miller, until they give us a number, I don't give a crap about that. Or no, as you say, I don't give a stuff about that. What do you think, Sheepy Jeepy? Is it Sheepy Jeepy? Something like that. Where's my hot tub to go swish, 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 swish? Need to contact the graphics department. It's funny doing these live streams with, like I remember when you used to watch Cam live streaming. And before he got really big, there was a good little community. But then when we got really popular, the chat just became useless. It's just guys asking what trail difficulty he's on. Is he a pro? That's not his real weight. I think that's why Ed's so popular, because even though he's becoming more mainstream, he still hasn't got that idiotic chat that people get attracted to on the bigger streamers. I mean, here we've got idiotic chat, but we know each other. Don't go asking about training difficulty, guys. It's on 150, okay? Well, sometimes they even start pedaling on the downhills, Tommy. I've got my Bluetooth set up today, so I'm actually missing a top gear. I think a long range attack suits me better because I haven't got that very upper end gear. Rightio. Here come the burritos. Push hard. There we go, drop one. Gotta kick hard again now. Here comes the guy across. He's not finishing up what? Come on, someone come across. Give it a few more seconds, otherwise I'll call it. Oh, come on. I'll sit on this guy's wheel. Here comes a guy. Another guy. That's what I wanted. Now it's got to make it hard. Nothing came of it, but still, time to relax a bit now. Alright, another little push off the front. Try and edit this guy's recovery. Yeah, Mick's taking up the challenge. Come on, Mick. Oh, I can't push you along. That's what I want, Tommy. I want people to break. Only 20 times, David. That's not my fault. You were the one charging off before the pretzel. I tried to let a gap go, but Paul was behind you and no one else chased Paul. Just chat's a little bit. I don't know if the chats are on the side. Oh yeah. There we go. RT support, how can I help you? That's alright. We ain't professional here, are we? I can't even get the nice fancy box colour. I tried to go into what is it? Stream Beat, not Stream Beats. Stream, whatever the other one is anyway. To try and get the fancy graphics rather than the stupid black box. But I'm stuck with this stupid black box. Three Sisters. This is not the Pritchard channel, David. I don't want your gutter talk here. Yeah, Streamload, that's it. If you keep talking like that, Katie might come into the chat. I noticed he had to change, I'm not sure he had to. He changed his last front cover for his video. YouTube's got some weird metrics going on. It says that I've got 100% female viewers. I'm not sure what you guys are like in real life. Pretty set. I haven't got too many female viewers besides Whitney. Maybe my lurking sister. My mum occasionally gets on it, but she gets bored pretty quick. Drop the towel. Nearly pulled a muscle from that. This is the fourth time up it. Do you want to stay with this view? Well, I have seen the video of your backside, David. Oh, so I'm in the burrito. It's good for me, coming far back. Now just hot this bit. Problem is, no one follows me. It's kind of wasted effort. Damn burrito. Oh, doing too many matches. I don't know, David. Problem is, all that effort's for naught unless people go with me. A lot of burritos now. I don't know, Bill. I think it's going to be pretty secret. Only 50 views or so. Can't speak. Only 50 views or so far. Right anyway. Cover, go again. Mick still up the front. Two guys are off the front. Let's get them. Roll over a little bit if I can. I feel a bit sticky. Or just not enough watts. Time to rest. Let's chase this. You're not coming back. Yeah, Marco. A few riders left. And we're all buggered. At least I hope so. Change of tactic for this climb. Not hit the front. Stay at the front for burritos, but not hit it too hard. I'm going all out, but not on the leg snap, I mean. You can't stay away. Not unless there's only 3 riders behind you. I'm going to attack after the next sprint banner. Try and time it. So I go over the bridge maybe. Just go all in. Doesn't matter if I get caught. If I get away, I'm going. Let's see if I don't get dropped on this climb. It is pretty far, Nick, but that's what I'm hoping everyone thinks it's too far and don't bother chasing me at the start. Hey Reuben, just in time to see me get dropped on this leg snapper. Mick's on the right hand side. I'm on the left. It's a different race. C2 and the C1. Mick's in the front group. Yeah, exactly, Marco. I'm basically going to do what I wouldn't want someone to do. Feel a little sick. Wonder if he's playing possum though, he might not be feeling sick at all. You guys want me to stay in this view? Because I don't know if I'll be able to change view after this climb. I got you. Just where I wanted. Everyone hang on to their feather, I think. Not feather, arrow. Speaking of sprint, time to go native in ZWIFT. Going to clear prop. Oh my God, oh, I'm on. Oh. Oh, me. Fifth again. My legs are so dead. Couldn't even stand up. Let's have a quick look at my no krill this week. Yeah, this sort of course where it's up and down, you can't really get a good personal best on the timeline. All right, Mick, let's see what you got. I'll ride for you, Mick. Go. Yeah, Marco, it was. Mick's in the cat below me, cat 2. Katie was in the cat. But she had another rage quit, I think. I really want Katie to do live streams. Her and Pritchard doing live streams would be awesome. Come on, Mick, I'll ride home with you. Except my camera's getting blocky. Must be my Wi-Fi. Alright, let's build it up. I just like doing a full gas workout. So I can't see my power. Split screen. I'll lead you out, Mick. Oh, he's in a good spot now. Line it up. Oh. Geez, everyone's leaving it late. Go, Mick. Oh, burrito. Push hard, Mick. That's it. Mick Cavendish, you got to go yourself. Come on, Mick. God, how far is it to the line? You got this, Mick. Come on, Mick. 5 more seconds. Push. 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 I'm guessing you're done already because of the live stream delay. Good work, Mick. Where'd you come? Is it the 7th or 8th? Why can't I say anymore? That was a long sprint, Mick. 7th, good. Yeah, I couldn't push anymore at the line. What do you mean, idiots? I should have gone at 1.1. Thanks for watching, Marco. Go on. What's you got a customer for? IT support. I need some IT support at the top of my head. Missing my brain. Yeah, that's the thing about ZWIFT. My TSS isn't always correct. I just try and change it when I can, but sometimes I forget. It's always within about 4 or 5 watts. What do you reckon of Wahoo Nicole this year. Do you think they'll qualify for Premier League? Because it seems like there is qualifications, and they should ideally leave at least one spot open for Premier League. But being WRTRL, I'm not sure. But if there is Wahoo Nicole, surely they'll get in. They've got the best team by far at the moment. I mean, I don't even know if Ed would make it into the team, unless it's a climb. Yeah, Mick, I was going hard for 4 laps, just trying to break the group up, but it does sap a lot of energy. Exactly, David. I could probably field 10 teams in Division 1. Like, poor Hamlet, as good as he is, he's not going to have to worry about filling in for the TTs anymore. I'll probably end up having the original WTRL guys, I suppose, in one group. I mean, they'll want to ride together. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Dave. There should be a spot open. So if there's a spot open and they don't give it to WTRL, then the qualifying should be for that spot, and surely they'll get that spot. The chat was going wild. What are they watching? Is a replay of the Belter on now? Last week, guys, everyone else had left and it was just me riding around. I was like, anyone listening? And Mick's like, yeah, I'm listening. Listening to me just ramble on to myself. I look forward to your thesis on your analysis, Mick. I don't know how you remember everyone and everything. I know where I am in the pack, but I don't know who's behind me and who's in front of me. I don't even know what numbers I'm putting. I'm just looking at the positioning. No, last race. Well, I want you to write a thesis for this race too. They're always entertaining. I like how you just seem to know so much detail. Yeah, he's a beast. I haven't seen him racing before, I don't think. He might have, but I just never really realised. Yeah, what I was doing, Mick, was going hard every single kicker. Going hard over the top and accelerating, hoping someone would come with me to roll. Every time I look back though, they're all probably playing it smart, sitting in the group. So I was hurting myself a bit, but I'd rather do that than conserve too much energy and wish I'd done something. Last week I got 5th, but I was kind of thinking I should have gone up that last kicker flat out, because I think I was one of the strongest riders up that kicker, like I am here. So that's why this time I wanted to go long. Even if I got chased down, at least I'm not thinking after the race, oh, what if I did this? Because I'm not like that Welsh rider that I can't pronounce. How do you say his name? You guys can't actually tell me, so I'll just say that. Well, hail. Anyway, what's he got? 16 watts per kilo after a race? Not just fresh. All right, catch you, David. Get back to work. I'll call your boss. Yeah, Mick, but that's the difference. When you're racing in the higher categories, these courses race differently. if you're in decat and you get up this climb with a 10-second gap, you can stay away because the speeds aren't that high. So the draft effect isn't as great. Once you're hitting 45 kilometers an hour, if you want to hit 45 kilometers an hour by yourself on the flat, that's tough. And you're doing that quite easily if you're sitting in the draft. You can see how much I chased down by, I don't know if you were racing, but if you watch back, I let a guy go at the bridge, or let a couple of guys go at the bridge, and then chase back over the top of them. And I just rocketed up to them just because I used the draft for momentum and just kept on catching the draft and skipping across the riders. Problem is, once I hit the front, my momentum was slowing down and now I'm starting to get my draft. Yeah, Mick. That's the other thing too, the lower cats, you have a much bigger disparity in weight. So a D-cat rider could be 110 kilograms. And pushing cat limits up the climb. So he'll stay away on the descent from the 60 kilo guys chasing. So whenever I read the reports, especially like ZWIFT Insider with Eric, his tactics just don't work in higher classes. The last course we raced was actually his course that he didn't design, but he put the route together and he really likes it. But for me, I found it really boring as a course because, well, it plays to my strengths, but at the same time it doesn't play enough to my strengths. Because you go over that kicker down to the bridge. And it doesn't matter if you've got a 5-second gap to the group above or at the top of the climb. That's all for naught. So my strength is nullified. Even though I find it easy, or relatively easy, so I can stay in the group. But it's not like New York Com. The New York Com's a proper course. It's long enough that it hurts people. So I've got the advantage that it's short enough for me so I can stay with the climbers, but I can get away from the sprinters. And I can create a gap big enough that I can keep. So that New York Com for my speed now, when I was at C grade, when I first started ZWIFT, that was a completely different course. That was a proper climb. You know, it took me twice as long. It was like going up the, well, what climb would it be? Almost an epic com from the village. Yeah, exactly, Mick. You're very similar to me with your power. You're a very good all-rounder. That's why you guys do well. And the same courses that I do, which ZRL basically they do, is all-rounder courses. They don't cater to the climbers. The sprinters do have a couple of courses, but most of the courses are for all-rounders like you and I. Whereas a tough enough climb, then you got the sprint section, so it's hard to recover. Then you got a tough climb again. So all-rounders like you and I, we've got the sprint, the snap to stay in, and the recovery to do it over and over again. We just don't win. We're like the Michael Matthews, always there or thereabouts. In fact, Michael Matthews is such a good analogy for me. Poor old Michael Matthews. I mean, I'd love to be as good as Michael Matthews, but the amount of times you watch him and you're like, just push a little bit harder, you can reach across to that guy, and that guy wins. And Michael Matthews is doing the right thing because he's a sprinter by sitting in a wheel. But one of those times when he should have just jumped across that gap, he would have won. Don't say that, Mick. I say that every time. I do the pick now. Michael Matthews is going to get second in this race. Guaranteed second. Thanks, Phil. I think, do you like the double screen? It's probably a bit small for the mobile phone, but I thought I'd add the double screen in just for something different because, well, A, it makes it easier for me to swap over to see what Mick's doing. Feels a bit of time in between the segments too. Plus I can get the chat on the screen because I'm a lowly YouTuber who can't get live chat on the replay until after they process it. I'm looking forward to seeing what you do in ZRL, Phil. Yeah, more fun this way, I think, Mick. I'd really like to get 4 screens going for ZRL. I've got to figure out a way to do that. Get some second-hand Apple TVs. Have I run out of gears? No. How's your, well, you're probably heading off, Phil, but I'm looking forward to seeing how your VO2 efforts go. And I'm still waiting for that video you and Phil Lover to put it together about VO2 laboratory testing. Yeah, you can do ZRL in the mornings with me, Phil. Join my team. Just take a sick day every week. Well, yeah, I don't know, Mick, because will you might still be qualified for B though, aren't you? Because you're still on the verge, or you're going to go into A just in case. I know Katie works from home, so that's why she's doing these morning rides. You working from home, Mick? Or you're working in the afternoons? Yeah, just I'm a big believer, Mick, in just doing training alone. I mean, you can do more specific training you might get a little bit more percentage, but just doing the training load is just like getting a sledgehammer and putting a hole in the wall. It works. Your holidays, Mick. So you'll be doing afternoon or evening ZRL. So I've got to try and find a team so I can race this time in ZRL. I don't want to lead backpedal because it's, well, you guys are all nuts like me. Some of the other teams are a little bit finished, or they're a little bit strange too, I get the feeling. They don't like riders congregating with other teams, giving away secrets. Catch you, Phil. See you next time. What's happened to my background? Oh no, I've got no background music on this one. I've got to put background music on this one. That's alright. Let's go back to... Yeah. Is the background music better, Mick? I forgot to set it up on my other split screen. I think the background music covers up my clunky gear changing trainer and fan noises. So it's better with the split screen without music. It's probably easier for me because it's one less thing to worry about. I know other people can just listen to music as the stream's going, so rather than listen to my music, they can listen to whatever music they want. Oh, there is music? Oh, okay. Alright, maybe it's just... Yeah, see, I still don't know OBS that well. I've got to work out how to do the stinger transitions. I know how to do a transition, but I haven't got far enough yet to work out how to do individual scene transitions. I've just been getting into DaVinci Resolve 6 on ZWIFT power. That's good. You should get a few more points. I'm still stuck on 110. I need to get a few more second and first races. That's good. The problem with racing this time of the year is a lot of Australians have really bad ZWIFT power scores, but they're very good riders. So I keep getting bitten by basically pros. Well, not pros, but like, you know, Ed Laverack pros here that ride for the fun of it, but have been in teams. So they're basically pros that I don't have any teams, but they got bad ZWIFT power ratings, so I keep getting beaten by them. "46 seconds. So you're getting to the point now where, like if you're in C grade and you've got a really good 1 minute power, the leg snap is really hard because you're doing it in 1 minute. But once you get faster, you get it over and done with quicker. Final one. Wonder what mine. I probably could check, but I'll leave it for surprise. I think my first climb will be the fastest because I'm so fresh that first climb felt so simple. Forgotten what the heart rate was, but I think David, 192 or something? Yeah. That's what I'm saying about the course is changing. Once you get faster, like you approach the bottom faster, just from the group. So we've got 4 or 5 kilometers extra speed. It's interesting that there's, 49 for your third and fourth. Was that because you were just heading to the front of the group, or was the group actually all pushing faster as well? On that first climb, I put a big gap into the group. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do to the group. I was trying to hurt the group so they didn't have that last kick up that leg snapper. I think it ended up being I hurt myself more than them, but on the second last lap I almost got caught out because on that sprint section I was hanging at the back and someone hit me with a burrito. So I had to put in almost a max sprint just to get back on the tail end of the group while he was burritoing. It was a pretty good burrito actually. I'm not sure if he was doing it deliberately or not, but it was very good. Definitely worth the video. Because basically I closed the gap for him too. So if you knew that I was strong enough to get past him, but it was going to hurt me, it worked beautifully. the feather, I did some timing with the feather. So at the New York comp, I gained 2 seconds using the feather. Now I assume that 2 seconds translates to any climb of the same gradient, because you only get the feather 15 seconds. So any climb that's over 30 seconds, I would assume it's very similar, even if it's only a second and a half. So that's doing, I think, was it 450 watts? I think it might have been 450 watts. So I'm not sure exactly how it translates to a 45, 46 second effort. But it's safe to say it's definitely over a second. Yeah, exactly. If everyone else has a feather, you're getting dropped. I reckon the burrito, it used to be 15 seconds, didn't it? But it wasn't. Can't remember, was it? Did they change it so that it was a bigger area now? It used to be one person around you or 2 people around you, wasn't it? But now it affects everyone within a few meters radius. So if they made that burrito 15 seconds, it would be deadly. Already is deadly, but I mean, it would be way overpowered. Alright, I'll go hard this leg snapper one more time just to get my training up. Whew. .7 is good, Mick. That's up to my level, I think. I think I'm 4.8 maybe. Your training's definitely coming along. You'll be alright in ZRL, that's for sure. I'm still not convinced about these auto cats. I think the auto cats, what they do is they'll have a lot of overlap. So you got the top riders, then the next set of riders, but they shift it across and stretch it out. So you get a lot of top riders stretched out, overlapping, and they do that for every single cat. I think because I think they want to verify their what do they call it? Their hypothesis. So they want to go, yes, this group's going to beat this group. but we've got to put them in the same pack to verify it. That's the only reason why I can think of. There's some guys who have got 4.2 watts per kilo in Cat 0. And some guys who have got 5.2 watts per kilo in Cat 1. Because it's not that hard. The computers can easily see that. So I don't think they're that dumb to not be able to create a program that we can obviously see on ZWIFT Power is wrong. So they must be doing overlapping cats. And every week, maybe they've got 2 or 3 groups. Because sometimes I'm in Cat 0, sometimes I'm in Cat 1. So maybe I've got, like, we've got Cat 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we've got group A and B, or A, B, C. So like Katie last week, she's in a different group than you, so she'll go to Cat 1, and then she moves back to Cat 2. Yeah, they don't use ZWIFT Power rankings. They actually get really cranky when you mention ZWIFT Power. On the stream that they had for the New Zealand one, I was like, the companion app in ZWIFT Power says this is supposed to be an anvil and arrow and feather. And then the WTRL guy says, oh, it was in the email, this is what we've got. I felt like saying, yeah, but ZWIFT set the events up. So I follow what ZWIFT says because they're the ones who set it up. You're the guys that changed we're supposed to be doing the Epic Com last week. So I'm not following what you guys say because you change your mind all the time. Anyway, my camera's dropped out. That's probably a sign to end the stream. I used my phone, it might have died. Run out of battery. Could just be the Wi-Fi, because I run it over the Wi-Fi rather than through a cable because for some reason it works better on Wi-Fi. Alright, I'll do my outro. Actually, I'm going to do my intro, Mick. I spent a lot of time on this, probably way too much time. What do you think? I still got a lot of work to do on it though. This bit I don't really quite like. I need to do a smoother transition. Something, I don't know. Alright, I'll catch you later. Well, actually, I'll do the outro and you can tell me what you think of the intro while I'm doing the outro. Yeah, Mick. Yeah, Mick, I'm trying to get a different background or something like. It's definitely a work in progress.